Hearts of Iron is out the door, and you've decided to move on and to make a sequel to Victoria. Why did you make that decision?
Well, we always thought, or I thought, that Victoria did not do as well as it should have. I mean, it was a completely different style of game, like more focused on politics and social development, economical development, and just a pure war game. The original Victoria had some problems like no tutorial, a crappy manual, and an interface that God forgot. But underneath it, it was a really, really good game. Which shows by having a huge following on our forums with dedicated people that play it and play it and play it and claim it's the best game ever. So we thought, why not take this idea, make the game playable, refine and make it into a new game but with a great interface.
And more specifically, what changes are there, like if you go into details?
I'll repeat myself maybe by saying an interface that's good. We learned a few things from Hearts of Iron 3, like making stuff automated, like turn this and that on and off so that players can focus on the things they find most fun in the game and not being overwhelmed by too much. We've also been focusing on like making certain aspects feel more right. We're adding for the fans of the game, like that played the original Victoria, one thing I can say that there will be like 2 new types of pops, like bureaucrats and artisans, to the ones they've already had, like capitalists and workers and laborers.
I suppose you've just started working on this game, or have you gotten some work done, or were you all too busy with Hearts of Iron 3?
The programmers have not started yet, but the design team has been working with ideas and stuff for this game for several months. We started with the art a while ago, and I'm hoping to kickstart the full production on it at 1st of September, after the last or the latest patch of Hearts of Iron 3. Of course, the next patch will not be the last, will continue patch forever.
but that's when the main bulk of the team is moving on then, I guess.
Yeah, the main team is moving on to Victoria 2 at 1st of September.
And why did you choose to tell us about it already now? Because obviously it's going to take some time before it's out.
Well, we learned one thing, is that it's much better to tell about games at trade shows, because then you can meet all the press around the world and so on. There's no trade shows until like early next spring, so we thought, well, we might as well tell people at GDC, or GC, or what is this called? Games.com? Is it GC? Whatever. Okay,
Gamescom.
Okay, we're at Gamescom, and it's a good idea to tell people now so that they know it's out there, they know what we're working on, and we kind of like the concept of communicating with our fans so that they know what we're doing all the time.
In terms of a more of a personal question, where does how close to your heart is Victoria compared to the other franchises that Paradox are known for?
I think that European Result is probably the closest to my heart, because it's the one I started on, but of the others I rank Victoria, Hearts of Iron and Crusader Kings as close, but it's like the one I'm currently working on is always like the one that's the main focus of those. But I really, really look forward to making a cool Victoria game now.
And apart from the things you said, what is it about that era that makes for a good strategy game?
Well, it's a game where people are. It's an era which is about growth. Countries grow in like political sense. We have the democratization, liberalization, socialism. People or countries grow in like industrial railroads. All those things happen then. Well, the infrastructure and the society we live in is basically built in that area. You have the imperialism, where the powers basically take over the world. I'd say a key word for it is growth.